Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm going to do my watch list for May 10th. Today in the markets, another pretty choppy day, just kind of moving sideways here. If we can get over this 240.32 level, we'll be on fresh highs, and hopefully some nice volatility will come in the market again. All in all, it was still a really good day. Tons of opportunities. There's tons of stocks still making 52-week highs. It has been pretty good trading lately. So we'll get into my watch list. EMMS, I'm looking for a continuation. It had a really big day, especially if you go back looking at the stock here. That's a pretty big day. So I don't know. I'm looking for a red to green, a continuation. I'll be watching for press releases in the morning. That's what I'm going to be doing with a lot of these stocks that are on the watch list because they are a little lower priced and low float. Just looking for some press releases to drive the prices up. So yeah, I'll be watching for this red to green move and continuation. AETI, same thing. Although it seemed to have gave back a lot of its gains. I think there was a press release here. Let me quickly check. Yeah, that's right. It has a $5 million project with a major EPC firm for a new chemical plant. So it is up on good news. It might have just got a little ahead of itself. So I'll definitely be watching this. CXRX. It's had some pretty good days lately. I'm looking for one more day of continuation, a nice pop. You can see in here some volume's been coming steadily in, and this is what it likes to do. It just likes to pop up and then eventually give it all back. But again, I'm looking for a press release to really drive this higher in the morning. It had a really good day. Actually, I was watching this earlier, but kind of missed this daily or intraday red to green. That's what this blue line is. That's where it opened up. So just kind of missed that and then hovered around. So it definitely closed strong, up a little bit. You can see these couple of ticks up here. It's up after hours. That doesn't really mean much. They're pretty small prints, a few hundred shares a piece, which doesn't mean anything, but definitely worth a watch. This will be my number one continuation play. NEOT. This is a piece of shit, but Dan Merkin was talking about it today, and he believes it has the nuts to go higher. So the social sentiment is there, and that's really strong as well. So I will be watching this, and you can tell it's starting to lift off of the bottom, and it's starting to get a nice uplift here. So if it can especially break this first, that's where it kind of topped out today at 241. So definitely be looking for, I'll most likely be watching for a 250 break with a really tight stop on it, because it might just top out at 258, 26. Yeah, 259 was the high of this candle. So it might just hit resistance and go lower from there. But this candle here, because it had such a big gap up, I think it just got ahead of itself. Like I said, I mean, it's been lifting off the bottom really nicely. It's got a beautiful trend here. So kind of be watching that. Stocks that have been doing this lately, they've had a huge gap down, over a year and a half ago, and then they just kind of trend and chop around. Once they start lifting off and start to do this gap fill, yeah, it's already on its gap fill line here. So definitely be watching that. I do think that it can, with some volume behind it. Again, hopefully some press releases will get released and it'll move higher. Okay, CAMT. This one I do like. It's a little higher float, but not really. It's still under 20 million, which is great for low float. But if you look here, it held this this trend line. It closed pretty much right on it. I think it just looks like it got ahead of itself, right? When these stocks kind of gap up like that, uh, people just they want to take their gains. But yeah, it closed right on its trend line. It's on a breakout level here at 410. So I'll be looking for it to hold this level, possibly dip down to today's lows of 425 area, somewhere in there, and then a continuation. I've noticed lately that when strong stocks like to gap up, give back at all from the day, they do have a nice continuation. So I think this one will definitely be one to watch. I'm pretty excited to see what this one does tomorrow. LPTH, it's not the greatest stock. It has been uptrending lately, but it seems to have a good run up, chop sideways, run up, chop sideways. So I'm looking for one more day of run up. It's also close to breakout levels here at the whole dollar market 3. It held pretty much held that $3 mark. So if it can get over the 325 area, be looking for a continuation, and then a nice big green day if we can get some volume behind it. Volume's coming in a little bit, but nothing too serious. So again, another press release piece is what I'm looking for. PTX, this has been an animal lately. Love the daily chart on this. Had its bottom. I've done other videos about it. This day, I think it got a little bit of ahead of itself. It started going parabolic, 2 big green days in a row. Topped out at roughly 6.99. So and again, it topped out at 7, but it held most of its highs for the day. So I will be watching um, for a continuation. Hopefully, a nice red to green move. Those are nice and easy to get into. It closed not at its highs, but it closed strong, so it's definitely worth a watch. It's definitely on people's radar now with all those green days. Hasn't had any red days in quite a while, which I don't really like, but it did pull back and remain green. So I mean that is a good thing. CLMT. We'll look at the daily here. Uh, it's starting to lift off as well. You're gonna have to watch the $5 range, especially. That's going to be paramount if it can break through that. Also, again, another one I'm looking for. Hopefully, a press release to drive this up. Volume starting to come in. It's definitely at pretty high levels of volume for this stock. It's pretty much where it tops out at is the 1 million share range. So I'm definitely looking for some more volume to come in. Had a really good day today. Kept most of its highs. Most of its gains, pretty much 50% of it. So I will be looking for a continuation, red to green. A lot of these are going to be long plays because I kind of got really short bias today on CLNT. Just took a small loss, not a big deal. But that's what I've been doing lately, is really becoming too short biased, and it fucks me out of a really big play. So I'm trying to keep a little open mind. Usually I am short biased. I don't like buying these stocks. I like watching the ramp up and then hitting them on the way back down. Okay, this one. Made a lot of money off of this on OPTT on this day. The big ramp up. This was this is what I look for. These pieces of garbage stocks that ramp way up, they gap way up, and it's taking candy from a baby. These are the plays that I really need to focus on. When these happen, just throw a bunch of shares at it short, and fuck, you are damn near guaranteed to make a lot of money. Plus, there was an offering with this, and I think it came in on this day here. So yeah, and it's starting to do a gap fill. So I'm definitely watching that. If it can get over yesterday's highs at around 162, the gap fill will really begin, and I think we can close it up for some pretty small gains. But last but not least, dries. We all know what's going to happen tomorrow. So let's watch that and keep a good eye on it. Good night, guys.